Hey guys, Shyleen, Shawn here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please take the time to hit the subscribe button down below and also hit the bell button. You'll be notified whenever I upload a new video or whenever I go live. I do go live every 6 p.m. EST. I do live thrift hauls showing you guys what I picked up throughout the week to resell in my Poshmark closet. If you are new here, I am a full-time reseller on the Poshmark and Mercari app. I quit my job May 17th and this is my second full month reselling. So I've been doing this month my what sold videos. I did the first week of July and the second week of July. So here we are doing the third week of July. I'm going through every single item, what my take home pay was. So that is pretty much without the shipping discount and the fee, what my profit was, how long the item took to sell, where it sold at, all that jazz. If it's sold on Mercari, I'll tell you. If I don't tell you where it's sold at, assume it's sold on Poshmark. And then when I say my earnings, that is literally what went into my account. So I've already taken out the shipping discounts and the fees because I don't see that money, so it is pointless to include it in like my final sale price that I'm telling you guys, because it just kind of comes off a little weird, you know, because there's extra money added in there. But my third week of July was a decent week. It was pretty much the same as my first week of July. My first week of July I did $4.38 and 55 cents in take home pay, and my third week of July I did $4.38 and 91 cents in take home pay. My profit differed by a couple of dollars. I did sell 10 more items than my first week of July, but granted, a lot of those items were from my own closet. And then I listed 57 items, and in the first week of July I only listed 46. So it's kind of weird because my second week of July I only listed 29 items and I did better than my third week. So I've definitely taken a step back from trying to pound out listings, because looking at, you know, my day-to-day little calendar, some of the days where I've had the most sales I haven't listed anything, where I've only listed like 1 or 2 items. But yeah, we're here to do my third week of July sales. I also started tracking my hours worked, so I'm keeping track of that now, which I think is kind of cool, just to see realistically how much I am working to make these types of sales. The different things I'll be keeping track of are whenever I source, whenever I do shipping, whenever I'm listing items, and whenever I'm doing like full closet shares. Whenever I'm just playing on the app on my phone throughout the day, obviously I'm not going to count that. I might just count like an extra 10 minutes at the end of every day, just because that's about how much I spend as far as just scrolling through the app, sending out offer likers, different things like that. But for the most part, everything I do is on my desktop, and when I sit down at my desktop to do something for Poshmark, I'm usually here for about 15-20 minutes. But we're gonna get into this week's sales, the third week of July sales. We're technically on the 4th week, which is crazy. It's the last week of July. Hopefully August is better. My goal for this upcoming week is to hit 2,000 in sales, which means I need to do a little over $600 in sales. I don't think I'm going to hit it, but it's nice to have goals. I'll probably realistically hit around the 1,800 mark. But if you're interested in watching this video after my 3-minute intro, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so last week I accidentally told you guys 2 sales that actually would have been included in this week's video because they happened on Sunday, and Sunday is the beginning of my work week as opposed to Monday. Those were 2 bundles. I sold 1 bundle to somebody I know in real life, and I dropped the items off at their house. And then I sold a 3-piece bundle of a pair of express pants and 2 loft tops. And then those were my only 2 Sunday sales. So those were included in the last video if you want to see the photos and all that. And I highly recommend you watch my first and second video, just that way this kind of all, you know, you're seeing my month really go by. Okay, so those were my only 2 sales on Sunday. Sunday wasn't really, you know, super active. Then on Monday, I brought in 2 more sales. I made a sale on Mercari, which was a Lane Bryant gray asymmetrical zipper jacket. It was a size 28. I paid $3.90 for that jacket. It took a little over a week to sell. My earnings were $15.30 and my profit was $11.40. They did pay $8 shipping on that jacket because it weighed over a pound, and Mercari only took $1.70 out for fees. So I think that was a really good sale, actually. Sorry that this lighting's like really kind of off. I kind of look greasy. If you have plus size items and they're not cross listed to Mercari, I would highly recommend it. I've sold 3 Lane Bryant plus size items from a size, what is that, like a size 20 to a size 28 on Mercari in the last like week and a half. So that jacket was one of them, and then that same day I sold a Speedo bathing suit. I paid $1 for that. It sold in 3 weeks. My earnings were $20 and my profit was $19, so that was another good sale. So last Sunday and Monday definitely were not active days. Sunday I only did $56 in take-home pay, and Monday I only did $35.30, and then Tuesday it was kind of a trend that was going. I only did $34.55 on Tuesday. My Tuesday sales, I sold a H by Halston splatter dot blouse. I paid 50 cents for that. It sold in a couple of days on Poshmark. My earnings were $14.50 and my profit was $14, and it sold on offer to likers, so I did give a discounted $1.50 shipping. Then I sold a pair of, Tuesday I was like, something's got to give. Sunday and Monday were shitty days, so I sent out offer to likers to a bunch of people. Another item sold offer to likers, a pair of Ellen DeGeneres Darha Navy slip-ons. I had those for 7 weeks. I paid $3.25 for them. My earnings were $14.50 and I profited $11.25. Next item I sold is another Lane Bryant item. It's a slate blue silky top 1X. I bought it for myself and didn't like how it looked on. I only paid $3 for it. And my earnings were $5.55 and my profit was $2.55. I could have listed that as $0 because I've had that shirt for months and technically that cost has already been consumed, so all of that would have been profit. But for the sake of the fact that I already wrote down my earnings for this week and everything, I'm just going to leave it at $3. Next item I sold is a pair of Soul Society red heels. They were new without tags. I paid $6 for those. They took 10 weeks to sell. My earnings were $12.90 and my profit was $6.90. Those also sold on offer to likers. So as you can see, Tuesday was not like a good day by any means. And actually that last sale was Wednesdays. That was the start of Wednesday's sale. So Tuesday I did $34.55, and then jumping into Wednesday kind of is when the week picked up. I did $137.21 on Wednesday and my profit was $95.25. I ended up selling 10 items and I had only listed 8 items that day. So to start Wednesday off, the first item I sold were those Soul Society heels. The next item I sold was a bundle. It was a new at tags loft dress, a woman within top, a spider top, and then the Eddie Bauer corduroy brown pants that were from my Nicole State mystery box. I paid a total of $13.06 for all 4 of those items. On average, it took them all 5 weeks to sell. My earnings were $37.51 and my profit was $24.45. Poshmark took $11 and then I offered free shipping. The lady who bought that is actually a subscriber. Hello, if you're watching this video, thank you so much for purchasing that from me. And if you ever buy something from me or ever see something in my closet that you're interested in, please reach out to me, whether that's on Instagram or YouTube, or I've gotten emails from you guys because my email's in my description box. And let me know that you're interested in something because I can give you a better deal. You know, I don't look to make like a lot of money off of you guys if you want something. Of course, I still need to make a little bit of money because, you know, I'm a for-profit business. This is what puts food on my table. But, I mean, I can give you guys even better deals. I still think I gave her a pretty good deal. I think it was like $50 with free shipping or something like that. And she got a spider top, a pair of corduroys, a top, and a loft new with tags dress, which was really like the highlight of the show. That dress was beautiful. But I can give you guys even better deals. Just reach out to me. So the next item I sold that day was another pair of Soul Society heels. They were some Denver snakeskin slingback pumps. I'm so sorry that the lighting is absolutely shitty in this video. I apologize. I paid $3.20 for those shoes. They took 6 weeks to sell. My earnings were $12.80 and my profit was $9.60. I also sold, she bought this right out. I was like really happy. I had a new with tags express keyhole dress listed at $30. I paid $5 for it. Took 6 weeks to sell. My earnings were $24 and my profit was $19. And then I sold a dress to my best friend Cachet. It was a Lulu's open backless dress. It was really cute. I can try to find like a stock and put it over there. But I paid $3.50 for that dress. I told her she could have it for 13 bucks, so my profit was $9.50. And then, oh, I still have some more sales. So Wednesday I sold a pair of Paige jeans, Paige Skyline ankle peg jeans. They were a size 30. I paid $4.80 for those. They took 6 weeks to sell, and my earnings were $18.50 and my profit was $13.70. I sold a pair of Cole Haan on offer to likers Woodbury brown textured heels. I paid $6.40 for those. They took 5 weeks to sell. My earnings were $18.50 and my profit was $12.10. And then those were all of the sales that I had for that day. So Wednesday was a really good day. I did $137.21 in take home pay off of a $41.96 investment. So Wednesday was definitely a really good day. Going into Thursday, things, you know, kind of slowed down as they do. First item I sold in the morning was a New At Tags $80 Topshop green knot front mini dress. I showed this dress in my Instagram TV thrift haul. I do have like one video on my Instagram TV and it hasn't gotten like a lot of views, so I don't know if I should keep doing them. I did pay up for that dress. I paid $7.50 for it, but I knew it would go for a decent amount of money. It took 2 weeks to sell. My earnings were $24. My profit was $16.50. Then I sold a Loft New At Tags blue and white skirt. I paid $3.60 for the skirt. It took 2 weeks to sell. My earnings were $13.60 and my profit was $10 on the nose. Then I sold that Athleto one-piece twister bathing suit. I was conflicted whether or not I should list and disclose the flaws or just redonate it. Everybody told me to list and disclose the flaws on my Poshmark. It took 5 weeks to sell. I think at that rate I should have just donated it. But I paid $3.15 for the bathing suit. My earnings were $4.55 and my profit was $1.40. And then that is all I sold on Thursday. So Thursday I only did $42.15. My goal right now is $50 a day, and I think that's probably going to be the same goal for August. So it was $42.15. My profit was $27.90. I only sold 3 items, and I did list 13 items that day, and 10 of them were from my personal closet. Going into Friday, I sold a pair of Fabletics Laurel Black sneakers. They were a size 11. I paid too much for them. I paid 11 bucks for them at a Plato's Closet in Virginia. They took 7 weeks to sell. My earnings were 16 bucks and my profit was $5. Now I know not to buy those definitely at that price range. They probably would have sold quicker if they were a smaller size, like maybe an 8 or a 9. But 11 bucks for a pair of shoes to flip is just kind of on the too high end in general. Next item I sold was a J. Crew purple cotton checked shirt. I paid 80 cents for that shirt. Took 8 weeks to sell. Earnings were $10.05. Profit was $9.25. Then I sold a pair of Stuart Weitzman rhinestone brown satin heels. They were vintage. This item and the J. Crew shirt both sold on Closet Clear Out. I paid $4.80 for those shoes. They took 7 weeks to sell. My earnings were 12 bucks and my profit was $7.20. And then I sold a shirt from my own personal closet that I had listed the day before. It was this rose top. It was like a 2X. I paid, I think, 12 bucks for it from Burlington. I listed it at 15 and somebody bought it outright at 15, and I kind of felt bad because I didn't think anybody was going to buy this shirt for 15. So I gave her one of my other shirts as a free gift. All of that is pure profit because I bought that shirt last summer. That cash has been consumed. And my profit was $12 on that. Then I sold a pair of 9 West Flax black suede heels. These sold on, I dropped them for Closet Clear Out, and then somebody sent me a $3 lower offer, so I let them go at that price. I had them for 3 weeks. I like to move things in 3 weeks. If I've had something for 3 weeks and I don't accept your offer, I probably don't think I've had it for that long. But 3 weeks is typically how I like to keep my turnaround time. I paid 3 bucks for those heels. They took 3 weeks to sell. My earnings were 16 and my profit was 13. And then I sold a Soft Surroundings Dip Dye Ombre Pink top. It was a 1X. I had bought this a few days ago from a local clothes mender for 9 bucks on clearance. And I sold it on Mercari. My earnings were $17.35 and my profit was $8.35. I like to keep my profit at like 10 bucks, and my profit would have been at $10, but on Mercari, if it's under a pound, I do pay the shipping. So I did pay the $4.25 shipping, which of course kind of skewed it, but to flip the item in less than a week, I'm fine with that. Also sold this for closet clear out, a Wow Couture World of Women red and black fishnet midi. I paid $5 for that dress. It took 7 weeks to sell. Earnings were $14.40 and my profit was $9.40. And it's funny because the lady who bought this dress, I had originally listed the dress at $30, and I remember she had offered me $22 weeks ago, and I had countered her at like $25 and she didn't accept it. And I believe I dropped the Wow Couture dress down to like 20 bucks or something, and she bought it like right away. And I should have just taken her original offer from jump. The last item that sold on Friday, because Friday was a good day for sales, was a Lane Bryant gray tulip skirt, size 20. So that was another item that sold on Mercari. That was for my own personal closet. I paid $6.40 for that back in August from Clothes Mentor on clearance, and I never wore it. It sold in 3 hours on Mercari, and it's all profit because that cash has been consumed. So my profit was $9.25, and I did pay the shipping on that, the $4.25 shipping. So that is all I sold Friday. I did $107 on Friday off of a $33.60 investment. Mind you though, I did sell 8 items and 2 of them were from my personal closet. And I listed 12 items that day and 6 were from my personal closet. So going into Saturday, I had 2 sorry, sad, measly ass sales. Saturday my earnings were $26.45 and my profit was $12.86. And yeah, I really didn't sell much. I had 2 sales. One was a bundle. The first item sold on best offer. It was a vintage Guess Brown heart leather belt. I paid 80 cents for that belt. Took 5 weeks to sell. Earnings were $8.05 and my profit was $7.25. And then I sold a plus size bundle. I have a decent amount of plus size in my closet. I feel like more plus size than a lot of other Poshmark closets because there are items from my own personal wardrobe in there. So I sell more plus size bundles than straight sized bundles because I have such a wide range of those items and they're all pretty similar styles. When I bought that size 28 Lane Bryant asymmetrical zipper jacket that I showed you guys that I sold on Mercari, I also bought a size 28 v-neck around the same time just because they were both size 28. Definitely the same person. That would not be a reach to say that they had the same style to where they would wear both of those pieces because I definitely would wear both of them if they were my size. So I was hoping they were going to sell together, but they didn't. But definitely think about that when you're sourcing. You don't want to just have, well, I guess if you're trying to sell more bundles, you know, you don't just want to have like one 1X dress. You want to try to add like 3 business casual 1X dresses. Just that way somebody might have the chance to bundle those items. But Saturday I did sell a plus size bundle. It was a new espresso top that I had bought for I think 80 cents or $1. And then it was a pair of new with tags Lucy athletic capris. I paid $12.80 for both of those items together. My earnings were $18.40 and my profit was $5.60. Me and her kept going back a couple of times and she was like dead set on the highest price she was gonna pay. And I had had both of those items for a little bit of time, so I figured whatever, let me just get them out of my house. So that was the last sale that I did on Saturday. Like I said, I did $26. I had, for the 3rd week of July, 2 days over $200 and 4 days under $50. And then Sunday I had a $56 day. So typically for me, I feel like if I do $65 in a day, it's been a good day. But whenever I do have those over $100 days, those are definitely nice too. I wish I could get more of them. So far, for the 4th week of July, we're at $69 and $80. And you guys will get that full video come next Monday or Tuesday. Per usual, I will be live this Sunday at 6 p.m. EST. I live in Ohio, so if you're on the West Coast, you're 3 hours behind me. And yeah, that's it. Subscribe. I'm sorry about this lighting situation, girl. Okay, I'm sorry about it. We got some hair coming down from my ponytail back here. And I've just been trying to keep this channel like still informational, but just more casual, because I feel like that's why I really stopped doing YouTube in the first place. If you go back on my page, there's like lots of beauty content. I used to be really into makeup. I still like makeup now, but I just don't care as much. But there's like a lot of beauty content, and I really stopped making it because I just felt like I had to come on camera and look like the best person in the whole world, and I couldn't wear the same shirt twice on camera or people would know, and it was just all this like conflicting like type of stuff as far as like the content I was making and my happiness making that content. So I just want this channel to be like real laid back, where you can come to and just turn my channel on and, you know, list some items, share some closets, just for it to be real casual, like we know each other, and I'm just giving you some tips. I'm giving you free game on how to flip clothes on Poshmark and Mercari, you know. But that is all I have for you guys today. Hopefully I can get another video up throughout the week. I definitely have some good suggestions and some videos in my video list that I do want to film. But it's all about filming it, and, you know, I gotta make time for my business as well. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.